Now, I suppose it's a little bit ironic, Martin, if you look at you made the choice for acting over football, but it is actually somewhat of your acting career that's taking you back to play at Celtic Park here. You played in the Petrov game, you could see how much it meant to you, but now we're back for Maestrio, the man himself, Paul McStay, back to Celtic Park. Try and tell us what that means to you.
It means everything. I hope, there's going to be Stan's game was unbelievable, you know. I think as well being it just shows you what a good club we are, the way everybody rallied round, you know, for one of their own, you know, in his time of need, you know. And it was a spectacular day, and I think, as most people know, probably by my performance or the way I turned up, I was off a plane from Ibiza, so I was a bit worse for wear. But the walk on at the end, you know, was incredible with Stan filling the pitch. But I think the thing is with the Maestro and Paul McStay is, I think with him and Tommy Burns, you couldn't have more two people who epitomise what our club's about. You know, with their talent, you know, their raw ability and the way they carried themselves as a person off the park. You know, I mean, they're everything our club's about. You know, and the values we hold dear. You know, about playing the game the right way, and you know, being a good person. You know, a good family man, and all about the community.
So with Petrov's game and now Maestrio, what's your family's reaction like when you say, oh listen, you know, I'm going to be playing at Celtic Park, you're a successful actor, you know, you've done the film career, but are they more excited about that?
That's a weird thing. Even with them, they're more excited, but it's kind of, maybe a wrong year to do, but it's a bit perverse that I gave up my dream of playing at Parkhead, and now I'm about to do it for the second time in front of a full house, and it does mean something. That obviously it's not a real game, and but it's not like a closed doors game where you're just paying to go on the park. You know, it's going to be some of your heroes playing. It's going to be a full house. You know, so hopefully, it actually just I start panicking that I'm going to let people down or miss a penalty or give away a penalty or something, and let them down, because you know everybody's going to be watching. And it was an amazing day, the Petrov thing, and I think hopefully I'll have a bit of a clearer head this time. This one could top it.
Well, I was going to say, you've been training pretty hard for Soccer Aid, but are you going to revert to your previous preparation for Petrov and dive off a plane from Ibiza to Celtic Park?
It's actually the other way, is because I had knee surgery at Christmas. So with the Soccer Aid thing, I hadn't jogged. I nevertheless run in 7 months, you know, and I kind of thought, because after I'd done that, because it was after the Petrov game, and not long after it, I'd done knee surgery on I'd done my ligaments, and I kind of thought, and I got a bit of grief from my agents because it was in a charity six-a-side thing, and I'd missed 3 months of work, and I kind of thought, you know, I was turning 30 this year and played in front of 60,000 at Parkhead. I thought that's a good way to bow out, you know, because I can't afford to miss work. But when the Soccer Aid thing came up and you had Mourinho and all that involved, it was too good to miss. So I kind of strapped up the knee and got through it. But the good thing about that is it's kind of gave me a little burst of life again in terms of the kickabout, because I just realised how much I'd missed it. And now with the Maestrio game coming up, it's a couple of months away, so I'm actually going to attempt to get myself in some decent shape for once for one of these games.
I'm sure it's going to be a brilliant day. Everyone's looking forward to it, as we know, Martin, but we're raising money here for both Rio's Foundation and the Celtic FC Foundation, which is trying to get all monies raised towards people who really do need it most. I see, as a Celtic supporter, do you take a level of pride from that? That's what your club's doing?
I do. I mean, I hosted Celtic, the Foundation's fundraiser at Christmas, the Winter Wonderland, in it, and it was a fantastic night, you know, and it is, as I was saying earlier, I mean, that's the one thing about our club, we kind of feel as if we stand out. Maybe other people say it's a bit arrogant from us, but I really do think we're a community club. You know, we've got good values at our heart, you know, and I think, our club was founded to help those less fortunate, you know, and I think it's great that we carry on that tradition, and if we can do it with having a great day out and a kickabout, all the better for it.
Now, just down the road was Port Glasgow, of course, which gave us Ross McCall, another celebrity actor, Celtic fan. He's been doing his best to try and convince a few of the Hollywood glitterati to come towards the green and white side. What about yourself? Have you managed to convince a few? I've
got a few, but I think the things, a lot of them, the ones that they're a lot of closet Celtic fans.
We're going to give you a proper pre-match question that we ask a lot of the regular Celtic players here. So, Martin, how do you see this one going? What have you taken from the last encounter at Celtic Park?
Oh,
I
don't quite know what the teams are, but I've never heard. My pal I took to the Petrov game, I took Warren Brown with me, and it was a great moment where I put Larson through and Larson cut it back, and Warren put one in the bottom corner, and I'm chuffed to bits for him. And we're going to get it tattooed on our legs, but I wouldn't mind a goal, because I've never heard the end of that for him, and but to score at Parkhead would be something else. But Once I find out the teams, but again, I mean, it's obviously not going to be Needle. It's a charity game, but if you're wearing the hoops at Parkhead, you want to win.